Namaskar दोस्तों, my name is Ravi Singh. I am working in a Kendriya Vidyalaya Chikodi as a TGT work experience. Today I am here to share my views on the topic institutional restructuring and consolidation under the National Education Policy 2020. Before that, I would like to give my sincere thanks to Deputy Commissioner, Regional Office Bengaluru, Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, and Kendriya Vidyalaya Chikodi Principal Sir, who gave me the opportunity to share the views on this topic. Now, as we know, this new education or national education policy replaced the previous one, which was constructed in 1986. As well as this policy drafted under the former chief of ISRO, Kasturi Ranganji. Now, the aim of this policy is to enable an individual to study one or more specialized areas of interest at deep level and also develop the character, scientific temper, creativity, spirit of service and 21st century capabilities across a range of disciplines including science, social science, arts, humanities, among others. Now I am coming on my topic, which is institutional restructuring and consolidation. Under the suggestion, it has suggested that by 2040, all higher educational institutions, in short form HEIS, shall aim to become multidisciplinary institution, and each of which will aim to have 3,000 or more than 3,000 students. And by 2030, every district should have at least one higher educational institution. Now, the approach of become multidisciplinary institution means that it will have many disciplines. A small, we can say that vocational courses are also there, and it will apply also interdisciplinary approach. That means mixes of more than two disciplines, academic disciplines, with each other. The aim will be increase the gross enrollment ratio in higher educational institutions, including vocational education, from 26.3%, which was in 2018, to 50% by 2035. That means we have to increase this gross enrollment ratio. Now we should understand what is GER, gross enrollment ratio. Gross enrollment ratio is the ratio of passing out students from different grades to the total number of students enrolled in the different courses. That means how many students are enrolling in these courses and how many students are passing out from these courses. That is to increase the gross enrollment ratio, the aim of our particular under this topic. I think you have understood this. If you have any doubt, kindly comment. Thank you so much.